We're switching all the smoke alarms. Got lost, but I feel my way into your arms. Love how you creep into my wildest thoughts. Something about you, boy. Something about you, boy. We're only one kiss away, my body can't hit the brakes. One touch and it escalates out. The dirty talking, it turns to play. We're all out of things to say. It's too late, we can't escape out. Oh baby, we can't stop this fire. So when I feed the flames, I'm burning all down, 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 down. We can't stop this fire. We're like gasoline, we're pouring it down, down, down. We're only one kiss away, my body can't hit the brakes. One touch and it escalates out. Oh baby, we can't stop this fire. There's something about your love, something about your love. Oh,
Just to confirm, you guys are hearing me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Mm,
All
yeah.
right. So,
Okay, good. Good.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2025. We are here for the Valkyries of Arcadia's very first ever real waifu hours since 2023. We did about 50 episodes with the waifu god King Jagan. Well, his name was Evil Jagan there, but it's King Jagan. But we've taken off about a year and a half, and we've had to make some adjustments to the podcast. But we are back. We're back with the Valkyries of Arcadia. We have some special guests as well. So let's introduce ourselves. Well, I'll do the introduction for you guys just in case. So starting at the top, because I'm basing it off how we're seeing it from our stream, we have Choco Cat from YouTube and Twitch. She's a content creator and she also does pixel animations. Next up, we have the head of the Valkyries of Arcadia, Empress Nile from the Valkyries of Arcadia. Then we have Marcy. Marcy, what country are you currently in right now?
United States.
Oh, she's from Jamaica, but she's currently in the United States as well. She's a love and deep space content creator. Well, I wouldn't say content creator, content consumer. She also watches anime and plays video games. Next up, we have Silver Neko. Silver Neko is a content creator, a dance performer, and she's also an executive of Jamaica's largest anime convention, Anime Fest. Finally, we have Jamaica's premier crocheter within the anime community. We have Zuri, who's going to be helping to launch the Valkyries actual crochet line for bathing suits. She's here as well, and we have a commentary guest, Black Dragon of Arcadia, and I'm your host, the real waifu god himself. So, in any event, let us get started. Welcome, ladies.
Sup?
Yo.
Hi.
What up?
All right, so
Man.
we have some questions for you, ladies. We're going to be talking about things like anime, video games, pop entertainment, music, K-pop, you name it. And let me just preface you. Let me just warn you guys. If the question is too violent, you can say abstain. Because these questions,
Abstain,
yes,
wow.
these questions are violent, and
I
I
can
don't mean
abstain from
violent
now then.
like in violence. I'm talking about questions that will probably end relationships, get you removed from your family's bloodline, and things of that nature. So,
Let's
yeah,
just abstain
Or
right
you
now.
could
What?
say,
Yes,
I
some
plead the fifth.
serious,
That's
some
it.
serious
I plead
stuff.
the fifth.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just trying to keep it a billion here. All right. So let's just get straight to the violence. Oh, Jay is in here. All right. Let us get straight to the violence. We have the first question. Right. It's a love and deep space question based on video games, right?
Oh Lord.
Lord.
In Love and Deep Space, which two
Yeah.
characters would you like to come to life?
Oh shit.
And if you were single, which one of those two characters would you marry despite their toxic traits? Now, before you answer this question,
Oh my god.
I have to ask Choco Cat something because she says she has not played this game before. So, Choco Cat,
No.
Mhm.
what is your favorite husbandos in anime?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Husbando.
Yes, and you have to name two of them.
Two. Honestly, it's been a while. I've been obsessed over an animated guy, but I guess I like, even though Vegeta has his ways,
Oh
Vegeta does
no.
treat Bulma like, so I think Vegeta is one.
Okay, Vegeta. We're already starting
That's
out in the danger
cute.
zone. We're already starting in the danger zone. But Vegeta's one.
Okay.
And who's the second? Who's
Um,
the second one?
I can't come with a second one. I'm figuring out because it's been a while. Oh my god.
What about Broly?
Um, hmm?
What about Broly?
No, not prefer.
Oh, okay, Pepper. Okay.
It's just always be like, ah. No, thank you.
All right. Ichi. What about Ichigo?
I have not watched Bleach.
Oh, wow. Um,
I have not. All right, I think I'm trying to remember his name. It's from Maid Summer. I think that Well, yeah, I don't remember his name. It's been a long time. I
Oh
watched it
my
in high school.
goodness, I know who this is.
Yeah, yeah, I think he's the second one, but like he's on
Uzui
the
is his name. Hold on.
running
Is Uzui?
running bro. I'm trying to remember his name.
Let me assist. Let me
This was
assist.
in high school.
Yeah, Uzui Takumi.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Uzui Takumi.
Okay. So keep those two guys in mind. I wanted you to go first because we needed because you don't have to play this game. We need you to have two husbandos.
Oh shit.
Excellent. Okay.
Remember, Zuri doesn't play either.
But you know the man them though.
Zuri.
The man them though. Hold on.
But
You know the man them though.
You don't play the game, but you know the man them, so you don't count.
yeah, so
Exactly.
and just because of that, I was
And I'm
gonna
right here.
I was
You
gonna
have no excuse.
I was gonna go to now first, but just because of that, we're gonna start with you, Zuri. So
Right? Cause she sends me TikToks of them, so I'm like, you must know something, so you come send me TikTok.
Must know something.
Yeah, man, you know
Guilty.
something, man.
Guilty.
Yeah, I've seen your repost.
Mm-hmm.
So Zuri, you're muted. You're muted.
Conveniently muted, I might say.
Yes.
So
I'm not
convenient.
muted. I just was silently laughing.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So which two men from Love and Deep Space?
So,
Not the glasses.
Glasses have to take off. The glasses take off.
so we know Silas is one of them.
Oh god, okay.
Is that the white hair guy?
Yes.
Yeah, the white hair one.
Yeah. It's exactly because
No,
he's
act
the
like
white
you don't
guy
know.
why he's one of them. The second one, to choose between Raphael and Caleb, who shall I choose?
Jeez,
I'm gonna go with Raphael. Why? Because I'm obsessed with Poseidon. So, like, you know?
Ah.
Alright.
God of the
And
sea.
Caleb scares me, so
So Silas and Raph, right?
yeah.
Okay, that's for
Alright.
Caleb. No, that's for Zuri. Okay, cool. All right, and now we'll work backwards. So you're next, Neko. You're two.
What kind of pattern direction is this? Okay.
Alright. So, which two characters would I like to come to life? And if I were wait, am I supposed to answer which one I would marry yet, or are we just
Yeah,
gonna
yours-
identify first?
Well, no. First of all, we just want to identify which of the two. Once I get the two from all of you guys, then you all have to pick from which one of them you would marry.
Okay.
My answer actually changed up a little bit because of the answer that Zuri gave, but it's still close, right? So, we have to, so I have to pick my one husband. My one husband with the same color here, Mr. Silas, yes.
Okay.
It have to happen. Criminal or not, it has to happen, right? Right? So, yeah. And since Raphael was taken, for the fun of it, I'm going to throw Mr. Zane into the mix.
Oh, boy.
Interesting.
Look at Marcy's face.
Where I started.
Okay. This is cool.
Y'all really out here taking people's man.
All right. No, well, it doesn't make a difference who's taking who's man.
Aren't they all our men, even though we
Yeah.
don't claim them?
They're all your men. You'll all be sharing them. Sure.
We're all sharing them
Anyway,
with each
Marcia,
other.
you're two.
My two?
Yeah.
Oh god. I feel like now I want to switch up my lineup because she doesn't take my lineup.
No. I only changed it slightly because I thought about it and I'm like, if I really wanted them IRL, I would still want the responsible one. Don't worry, it don't matter if your husband is here. Pick your husband, man. It don't matter.
Nothing. I have to put in my husband. That's regardless. But let me just say the first one. The first one is Zane. And you see, because Caleb swooped in and want to come have me as a hostage, I'm just gonna have to put him in.
Silas and Zane. Okay.
No, Caleb. Caleb and Zane.
Caleb.
Oh, okay.
It's Zane and Caleb, yeah.
Oh, Zane and Caleb. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Zane and Caleb.
All right. And here we are, Empress Now.
Jesus whip.
So yes, your two characters, please.
Alright, my two characters, they were to come to life or whatever. I can't leave out my husband, Raphael. I cannot. I can't do that to him. He will cuss me. He will go in my phone and cuss me. Let's just start there. Mouth very light. And then number 2. So because Caleb don't know who he is sometime, and he don't know who I am sometime, and it's giving mental illness. I can't, for my own safety, and perhaps for my whole family, I cannot pick him. I'd have to go with Zane. It's giving responsibility. It's giving free healthcare coming on.
Free healthcare. Yeah, so that's the reason why we decided this is all reason.
Okay.
Y'all are wicked.
So, well,
Wicked.
now that we
I just see Choco there judging us.
oh,
Remember the Choco, we listen and we don't judge.
I'm watching the
We
chat.
listen, but we don't judge.
I'm watching the chat. A lot of judging is going to happen shortly. Okay, so the next
Yeah,
question.
I'm watching the chat as well.
Now, which one of those 2 would you marry? You're all single, so anyone here who has a boyfriend, husband, whatever, this is an alternate universe, Marvel MCU. This is universe 14,004,000, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it's a variant version of you. You're single. Which one of these 2 would you marry?
Choco Cat, are you for answer first?
Yeah, you can start.
The silence.
Yeah, we're gonna run it backwards now. So it's Choco Cat, you, Vegeta.
But I remember the question was to answer if I wasn't single.
No, this is a
Universe.
Alternate
this is an
universe,
alternate
dog.
universe, right?
Oh,
Right?
alternate universe.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're single right now. This is
I guess
Choco. This is a variant. This is a variant of Choco Cat, right? So this does not count as you.
I guess the maid summer guy. God, I forgot his name.
Okay.
Ooh.
I would be such a horrible wife because I don't remember.
Okay, that's not a problem. That's not a problem.
We don't judge.
We don't judge. Everyone's
judge.
everyone
Yeah.
is allowed to like who they want to like. Not a problem. Next up now.
I need one more candy for this one.
Share. Come on now.
Who would I marry? Honestly, can I say, responsibilities aside, I feel like Zayn would be very plain. Why? Because in the story, he is really focused, and I love that about a man. But sometimes it just like, damn, you don't want to go out and color sometimes. You want to get a coloring book with some crayons and color some shit. You want to have some fun sometimes. But Raphael now on the flip side is fun. It's fun. But I have not seen Raphael serious. I haven't seen him get serious yet. And I would marry both, but I would have to go with Zayn because it's giving responsibility. I can buy him a coloring book and he can have some fun later on, but if I know that he'll get that mortgage signed off and he'll make sure food don't empty and make sure I get my free healthcare, I'm still defending that. I would go with Zayn.
Alright.
Okay. Well, since you keep my mind, let me
We were all
just say,
sharing
definitely
that.
going with
We're not sure, man.
What happening on this?
Yeah, sharing is caring.
That's crazy. 2D, yeah? Let's not get it twisted. 2D.
Not really.
Yeah, we know it's 2D. We don't judge,
Okay, Silas, because you in denial about him, but we not sharing Zayn. I'm sorry. But yeah, I would pick Zayn because honestly, that man is just... Oh, that man is fine. He doing things. He going places. He taking care of me. That's all I need.
I shouldn't be really asking this question to Neko, but Neko,
As you already know my answer. Loyalty. Always been loyal to my day one. The one guy that got me into this game. The one and the only. My white-haired, lovely criminal husband. Silas.
Damn, what's
Hey.
put the man's
I don't be
business out.
Yes.
Honestly, he put his own business out there.
I did not know. I do not know what your business is. Don't worry. Take care of me. Let me say something now. For those who may get ideas in the chat, right? This is alternate universe, Neko. This is not current universe, Neko. Do not come to me if you have no scammer, no criminal organization. Left it at home. Do
No
not
line
come.
bangers.
No, I don't want it. But alternate universe, Neko, who happens to have Silas being alive and stuff. Yeah, man, take care of me and drive me around. What you mean?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, stand on business.
Now, Zuri. So, which one are you marrying?
You see, because I originally was gonna go with Silas because the whole mafia thing. But they get to keep all the attributes that they have, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Every single.
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
gonna have to go with Raphael because
Choco Cat's dying over there.
The equivalent. The
as I said
equivalent of
earlier on, I'm
Poseidon.
obsessed with the whole Poseidon thing. So get in the water, babe.
All right, cool.
Oh,
Now,
he gonna drown. He gonna drown anyway.
so we're gonna now go. We're gonna get into some very dangerous areas here. So I just need to, for legal purposes, I'm gonna start with you, Zuri. Your age?
I'm 21.
Okay. In fact, you don't even have to tell me you guys' age. I just need you to confirm whether or not you're over 21 or not. So, Zuri. Okay.
I'm exactly over 21.
All right. Neko.
Year.
All right. Marcy.
I'm legal.
That's crazy. That's all you need to know. She's legal.
All right.
I'm
Nile.
legal.
Nile.
Very much so.
Okay. And Choco Cat.
I am 24.
Okay. Excellent. So with the RICO laws out of the way,
That's crazy.
we can now get into the. This is actually going to get real wild. All right. So now, in your for men, we call it wet dreams. I don't know what they call it for women. So
What
We have a
dreams?
thing?
Isn't it the same? What
We
dreams?
have a thing? Isn't it the same thing?
All right. So for women, right now, the man you just married
Mhm.
has given you the greatest wet dream in real life ever. So whatever that was that you've ever experienced in your life, that's what he does for you. Consistently. It's consistent.
That's a very strong word.
Yes. Every time. In fact, every time you beat up in bed, you get one of those. So now, like Rouge and Jock said, moist dreams.
Not
All right,
moist.
so now,
Not moist.
Really, Jacka?
so what? 1B is this. If your husband, who gives you moist dreams consistently, cheats on you, but he guarantees you, and God comes down and says he will never do it again.
Not God comes
So
down.
God is vouching for him that he will never cheat on you again, but he has cheated on you. Would you forgive him and continue the relationship? Who wants to go
Mama
first?
answer. My answer straight.
Yeah.
Yes, may I forgive him. God not even know for some of them.
It's really
All right.
stupid.
God doesn't even have to promise on his behalf. As I said, get in the water. I will spray for you. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
All right. So here we go. All right. So we're gonna
Where's my mic?
That's
Nako?
crazy.
Yeah, we can't be down there.
Christian Mike.
No, honey. No, it's the Bulgaria.
I thought this
Okay.
was a Christian Minecraft server.
Okay, we'll talk, right? If God was not the one ordaining, say, say them not cheat again, it wouldn't happen. But since you say, this is alternate universe, Nico, nobody get any ideas, right? So, since God say, I'm not gonna do it to them. Or he's never going to do it again to them. You know, maybe we can work something out.
That is
Yeah, maybe
that
we can
is
work
that
something
is.
out. You know, maybe.
Okay, fair enough. And Martin,
Wake up, my woman, wake up.
Stand up.
I'm on next penthouse and thing as well. New car, new penthouse, new wardrobe, and then we can consider it.
We are free. Exactly.
okay. And now Marcy. Oh, your mic is out.
Yeah,
I need my apology properties.
Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're
now.
good, you're
Yes.
Alright, awesome. I'm saying that, every relationship comes with its problems.
Ups
But guess
and
what?
downs. Exactly.
What ups and downs and highs and lows. So definitely gonna have a talk with him about that, but can't lift my man. No. Zen is too good to me.
All right.
Sorry.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Niall.
Yes. It said God come down and vouch for him and say, "Am I guy this right?"
Yes.
Nah, do it again.
Never do it again.
Like, oh, never doing it again. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need like pay the bills in advance and like give me an entire paycheck for like a good year. Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
Me and Nell on the same wavelength. Yeah, man. I need my apology paycheck, please.
Okay.
I need
Pay
my
the bill and
apology
give me the rest. And we good. We good.
I
You're not gonna
don't
get off
need
scotch free. You mad?
title
paycheck.
and stocks and
Me or
cash.
who? Who am I? You think
I
you're just
don't
gonna get off scotch free like that? Oh, it's okay, honey. Nah, bro.
No, that's not how this works.
You gonna run that check for like a good minute.
Guys,
You're not
stop
going to
it.
buy
We are
shit.
talking about our sexy hot men. We want apologies in the bedroom. Stop the line. Stop.
But that's a given though. He already said that's already consistent. That's not the question.
That's already scheduled. Those nights and whatever are
We
already
gonna hit him where it hurts in the wallet. Like him not gonna have no wallet.
apology assets.
Him not gonna have no wallet left. Just give me the wallet. Give me the PayPal. Give me everything. Pay the bills. Go on. But yeah.
Okay. Choco Cat. We're up to you.
Oh,
Don't forget the husband name now.
um,
Usui. Usui.
God Himself come and vouch for him. All that.
With
I
Jesus.
don't know.
With Jesus right next to him.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Right.
Jesus say yeah.
So
True.
it's a guarantee he will never do it again. Ever.
Okay, but I would need some time.
With
Like
them,
I would reflect.
Fair enough.
which
Yeah.
you know something?
Absolutely reasonable.
I'm glad you brought that up because I want to ask you guys this question. Would you feel how hurt would you feel that he cheated on you?
I mean, like, bro, you're getting all of this full loyalty, nothing else.
Just have, like,
Consistency, you're getting everything, bro.
I take out
It's gonna be very hurtful. You're gonna give my gifts to someone else. It's very hurtful.
sell the organization secrets to him rivals.
Yikes.
Out here being loyal and stuff.
Some of it, Nico. Some of it. Don't give out everything now. Some of it.
I mean, he needs to be in trouble for at least a year.
At least 70% of it.
I agree with that.
All right. So now, here we go. Now we're going into the phantom zone. All right.
You in
So
the Phantom Zone already?
no, we weren't in the phantom zone. It's going there now. We're about to meet General Zod and the rest. So let's say your husbands, these characters that you pick, that gives you your moist dreams, pay for all of your bills. You are set for life. Your children's, they set. That's how much money he got. Bought you an island. And whatever personal thing you have on the side that you're working on, your own business, entrepreneur, whatever, he already paid for that. You're good. CEO, you're set. But you found out that he cheated on you
Again.
with your second choice husband. The first time he cheated. Not that he's cheated again. It was the first cheat.
So find out who you cheated with.
So it's who he cheated with. So he cheated with a dude, but it was the second guy he was willing to marry.
Mm.
Now, that's not the question. That's just the situation.
Mm-hmm.
He says he'll make it up to you by running a threesome.
That one the heavy.
Now,
You
hold
get
on then.
one hall pass. You can cheat back, but it has to be with your husband and your second choice husband.
No, hold on. Pause. So that means he might get what he want again.
No,
Bonus
no,
points
no,
with me.
no. And they promise not to touch each
Can I have
other.
it taken
No.
previously?
And they promise not to touch each
Can I have
other.
it taken?
The whole reason why we're
No,
mad.
listen. He promises
that's
not to touch the other guy. It's just them two on you.
First of all, nah, 'cause I'm not even in that.
Marcy, you know where we going, right?
Me personally, not really into all of that, but nah, bro.
As an avid, yes.
Is that the Bible? Is that the Bible?
King James version.
Was that the Bible?
Not King James.
Yes.
King James version.
So as an avid BL fan,
But there's no BL going on.
Agree? Yeah, go to hell together. Let's do
That's
it. Let's
crazy.
go.
That's crazy.
What's your bad? We're going.
let me tell you, I would be upset, but it's not the reason you guys would think. I'd be upset that he didn't call me to watch. Cause what you mean? What you mean?
Well, I'm here.
Sounds like a plot of a hentai of
Right.
you, actually. Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
now for Choco Cat, this is real wild because I don't see Vegeta being in that situation.
Boy.
So that's just kind of crazy.
No, how Vegeta find himself in a situation
They
there
know
now.
Vegeta.
You
It
will
would
know the entire Earth before that
What
even
kind of
have to probably be
situation?
like Yamcha or some shit. Damn, that was damn. Yamcha did this.
The moment him step to him.
happens. Really, Tripod, you gonna do Yamcha like that?
Yeah, that was dirty. So yeah.
That was dirty. I agree.
Okay, so
Okay, well, I didn't give my answer, I
Yes.
guess.
remember,
Okay, so the condition, there was a condition
your
that you
souls,
mentioned.
your current souls in this universe will not be affected by the decisions of the soul in your alternate
Disclaimer.
variant.
Fucking disclaimer. Okay. If the conditions that Jesus, why am I saying this on a podcast? Alright, so the condition that was mentioned where they would not be touching each other. Like, okay, so you have two people here with a dual fantasies, right? And that's fine and dandy, but me now, if it was a case where they're not. Why am I even? Alright, so it was a case where it was me alone getting all of the affection from all ends, right? Then, fine.
Say it, Nicole. Say it.
The fact that you're
Don't
hesitating.
hesitate. Say it.
Yeah, so yeah, that, right? If it was them giving it to
You
me
know what-
and not giving it to each other, then fine in
But-
this case. Because let me tell you the reason why. Because you see, I'm very I'm very selfish. I'm selfish. I don't want anybody else to get any. I want the focus to be on me, I guess. So yeah, that's why.
All right, so Marcy has already said she's gone to hell, so she's sitting next to Satan. Yeah. Yes.
Wait.
All right.
I do have a disclaimer. I do have something to say to add to that though. The thing is, Caleb and Zane also kind of have history though. But see how Caleb is. And Caleb is like a totally different breed. Not breed. Wait, no. I don't know how that's gonna work. But I'm down for it. But I don't know how that's gonna work.
I wanna read something from the chat. I just want to put something out there from the chat. So Game Hoarder says,
Mm-hmm.
If he's doing all of that, it's 80-20 situation. I'm going to disconnect emotionally entirely. Dude can't touch me after that. And no, that's not appealing. Seems something for the reckless. The question I want to ask you, Game Order, are you talking about the cheating? Or are you
No,
talking...
I did preface this with saying this is alternate universe Neko. Current universe Neko does not tolerate
Yeah.
cheating or anything of the sort, right? So let's keep
Yeah.
that going, right?
Yeah.
But this is an alternate universe
This
where
is a
where the
disclaimer.
best husbandos are real, right?
Yeah, and you are set
these
for
are
life.
special
You are set for life.
circumstances, right?
And you're single.
Yeah. And you're
Right.
single.
And
You're
you're
not
single.
fighting anybody.
I said this from the beginning. And you were single. So, it's not...
Totally different.
Okay, totally
Doesn't
different.
coincide with real life.
All right.
Come on now.
So now, the reason why I brought this up is because I wanted to see just... It's not about the morals. Because it's not the morals. It's not the morals that... You can't judge a moral by a hypothetical situation that releases all risk and consequence. Because anyone will say anything if there's no risk and consequence. Because clearly, if it was real and there's consequences, then better decisions would be made. That's why I said hypothetically speaking. So the reason why I brought this up is, if they did this in the game, what would you do with your characters? That's why I brought it up. If Love and Deep Space put this option in the game, you're playing a character, a female character already, and Silas and Zane or whoever, and I'm not counting Vegeta. In fact, Choco Cat's off the hook from this because that's not even plausible in any alternate universe. I think all the variants of Vegeta are all the same. I think they're all the same people. I just can't see that happening. But in Love and Deep Space, if that happened in the game, what would be the choices you guys would make? You're not the character. It's a character in the game.
My choices would still be the same.
No, leave it up to her to be honest about it.
All five of them can join.
Whoa.
Yeah, no.
You're trying to get all the power-ups? That's crazy.
Good lord.
Max out the stats. Might as well. If I was playing...
Yes.
We're
trying to ace the guys. We're trying to ace the games. We're not playing it.
I have a better question for you. I have a better question for y'all.
Oh no.
This is the last question regarding this. We're gonna move to the next topic.
Okay.
If you let all five, it unlocks a Black Asian character.
If what?
A blazer?
If you let all five lock, it unlocks a secret Black Asian character.
You're giving me a blazing?
And he comes from Jamaica.
Alright, oh my god.
And he speaks Korean.
I see where this is going.
I'm listening.
You
That was
tell
it.
me I'm getting a version of RM in the game? That's what you're saying?
And the best part of it is he's a virgin.
Yes. Yes, through and through.
Well,
I'll hold him back.
unfortunately for you guys, this is fake and will never happen. So that is unfortunate for y'all. So you guys cannot.
Pop in the bubble?
You can come back to reality and hang yourselves after the stream. But
Oh my god.
let us
I got my news ready.
with the
My
fun
news
question
ready.
with
That's
the
crazy.
fun questions out of the way. Let us move on to the next topic. Shout out to the Love and Deep Space community. Somebody upload this to the Love and Deep Space channel and see what the other girls say. I'd actually be interested in see what the consensus would be. But the second question here is, now we're gonna tone it down. We're gonna get out of the Twilight Zone. We're gonna come back to Earth here.
Do you have to?
Should cosplay fashion be the new fashion in today's time?
what would be specifically the term cosplay fashion?
Okay, so there's a guy Neko knows. I keep forgetting his name. There's some black
Mhm.
guy, and he literally models and fashions cosplay inspired clothing that you wear out in the street on an
With
everyday.
skincare?
Oh,
Oh,
I
oh,
know that. Yeah,
mm,
it's a
I
TikToker, I
guess
think,
everyone has their
if I'm not
different.
mistaken.
Yeah, he's a TikToker.
He's a TikToker,
Yeah,
right?
I like him. I like him a
What
lot.
what's his name? What's his name again, Neko?
Wisdom.
Oh, Wisdom. Okay. So now that we know who this guy is, and he actually it's not cosplay. I don't want you to think he actually puts on a Super Saiyan suit or Don Flamingo, but he
The
takes
outfit is just inspired by the character.
Fire by
yes, and
mm-hmm.
he wears it.
The
He
fit is
wears
just like
he actually wears
yeah.
it in everyday life. Megan Thee Stallion is actually doing something like that as well.
Oh, oh, oh.
My girl.
I understand what you mean now. Yeah, honestly, yeah, but I'm also seeing that it is growing here.
Yeah, it is indeed growing.
It
So
is growing
No.
here. I'm seeing more and more persons. I think probably it's because the area I am at, but I'm just seeing more and more persons expressing drastically different fashion like styles and stuff and related to that too. Um it's just I would say it has become a little more normalized, I guess. A little, you know what I mean?
In Jamaica or in other Western countries.
In Jamaica, I've been seeing it more presented, especially within I guess probably the uptown areas, but
Kingston, like the upper
yeah,
part.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I mostly interact with like Ligoni, those kind of areas, and they're more
Mm-hmm.
prominent in that area from what I'm experiencing. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Okay.
You've been quiet.
Mm.
No, I'm listening to her. What she's saying. Well, the question was, it should cosplay fashion? Should be a part of fashion?
Or probably because I'm in
Um,
university. Is that why?
Pretty much should cosplay fashion be the new thing in fashion?
I mean, we're already heading that way because, for an example, right? I know it's not fashion related, but it is. Fashion is a part of it. For
Mm-hmm.
example, the Jamaican context of Jamaica, Jamaican parties nowadays. Everybody is getting the whole wet and wild theme, bear as you dare theme. I mostly saw it's getting a little bit dated. What I'm seeing now is more people having costumed themed party nights where outside of Halloween, because we have seen a lot of that in Halloween. More events are drawing for fashion theme that are outside of what we normally know, and especially with the growth of the cosplay scene globally, and especially in here in Jamaica, it is already being a thing. It's only a matter of time before more people get, I guess, climatized to it, and they start doing their own spin on it. Cause, as I said, the scene is growing. So I wouldn't say, if the question is should it be. I think it already is. It's a matter of time of when.
That's what I'm saying. That
Can I just say that Jamaica somehow got more boring than it used to be? Because if you looked at how your parents used to dress when they were younger,
mm,
you would
mm,
see that
yeah.
Jamaica was a very fashionable country. Then
Oh,
all
the
of a sudden
bells
it turned into skinny jeans and
and the
shirts.
bells, the larger bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I'm actually happy to see that the scene is getting back to where it was before, you know?
Yeah, I'm seeing more, especially women,
Yeah.
girlfriends,
I love to see the
becoming
girls
more
out
expressive with different styles. Um,
and actually
and
being proud to
the
wear
thing,
pink,
the thing is,
full
it's
pink.
not. I would say it's not 100% the men's fault because I've seen some have expressed themselves within certain spaces and have been ridiculed for it by their own
Society.
peers. So that's why I see like theirs is not really moving. Because I remember one guy decided to wear this really nice suit. I don't remember, it was years back on TikTok I saw. And everyone was recording him. Like he was just like this alien. So
I'm glad you guys are actually talking about women in fashion in Jamaica because when we get to question 3, it's all gonna add up. But
Yeah, hold on. Let me hold on, Trevor. So I want to look at the comments. Let me see. Game Holder says, I think cosplay fashion is great. I think variety is the spice of life. Everyone dressed like that. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't mind dressing that way myself, but my pocket's not that deep.
and this is why I'm saying
Yeah.
if it became a part of the everyday normal fashion, meaning that these type of clothes are worn like how you buy regular clothes. Me personally, I like if I could get anime inspired video game or anime inspired clothes, I'd rather wear that than regular clothes. And here's why-
Actually, you know that I've seen that it was more Zuri touched on it. It was back in the 19s, early 2000, 2000. When was Dragon Ball
Oh
created?
yeah.
when was who?
When Dragon Ball, when was it
The
created?
Dragon Ball was created in 80s.
80s,
1990s.
right? So around, I remember around, I was young. I was really younger. 2000 and like 6, 5. I remember seeing a lot of, the mesh marina. People would wear
Yeah.
that, but over, the button-up
Yeah.
T-shirt. I remember seeing a lot of Goku, a lot of Goku, button-ups with the jeans and stuff. So, and nowadays I'm
You
seeing
ask
like,
the people who used to dress up as characters back then. Kids Next Door and all of those
Oh,
cartoons.
oh,
They used
oh,
to
that's
dress up.
childhood.
There you
That's
go.
my
That's true.
childhood.
And I just think that for back in my days, this I was around when Jesus was walking the earth. So when you look at the way the clothes were there, and you would watch cartoons like the Jetsons, you would think that when
Oh,
you reach the 21st century, when you're in the 2000, 2010, 2020s, we've seen so many. If you watch a movie called Equilibrium or Minority Report, all the futuristic movies, everyone is dressed futuristic, but we are in the future and we all still dress like the last 100 years. We have not changed in the way we dress, but every fictional anime, comic books, manga, fictional movies, everyone is dressed like 100 years into the future, which is the time that we're currently in. But in real life, we're not dressed like that.
are we speaking about the tinfoil outfits?
Well, not that. In fact, see, there's a movie. There's a movie with Christian Bale called Equilibrium. That's one of his best movies. He's actually godlike in that movie. He's wearing an all white. It looks like a suit, but it's not. It's okay. You know how at the Vatican Church the deacons wear the long, they're
the
not
gowns.
dresses, it's like gowns, but it's for
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
He's wearing a long white version of that with khaki pants underneath and like digital shoes and stuff like that, and they look cool. But if anyone actually put that on 5 years ago, you'd be like, look at this dork. Except if you go to anime conventions. Obviously, when you go to anime conventions, then it's like,
That is true.
it's cool. But it's like, but isn't that, aren't we supposed to be dressing for the future? So guys like, the reason why I bring this up to you guys is because guys like Wisdom and even now Megan Thee Stallion, they're helping to shape the next generation coming in that just might make everything fictionally futuristic now. That's going to be the new thing coming up. So that's why I wanted to bring that. But there's a second part of this. But wait, actually, we didn't get Neko's thoughts on this. Neko and Marcia. So Neko, we go with you first.
Alright. So, well, it's as was mentioned, it's kind of coming. It's kind of already here. In terms of cosplay being integrated into fashion, or at least Jamaicans being more comfortable with the idea of dressing similar to characters or whatever. First of all, Jamaicans, once they have a theme, Jamaicans will dress to the theme, typically. But in terms of everyday life, I feel like it's kind of like a individuality or standing out in that way is kind of looked down on a bit. Yeah, if we're in uptown and stuff, you see it more or you see it more common and whatever, but in general, let's say I put on something for like a K-pop event and or even like what we wore for like the dance video the other day, right? People are gonna be like if I walk in with a skirt and a crop top, and it's not even no accessories or nothing on it yet.
But,
So people,
Neko,
are just,
Neko, I want to support your thing. So, 2 years ago, Anime Con Fest 2023. Remember the Bond outfit you wore?
Mm-hmm.
Would you wear that in the street just to go out to a party?
To be fair, before I modified it, it was bought at a regular clothing store, probably for that purpose. So.
But so you modified it to look like Bond from Seven Deadly Sins. But
yeah.
So if you went to a party in that getup, and it's a different audience, nobody in there would know that what you're wearing is inspired from an anime. They would just think it's cool. So the problem we're having is getting today's society to be connected with an entire culture they are completely disconnected from.
I think the stigma towards fandom culture is a part of it. It's gradually, I should say, gradually getting better with the rise of series like Arcane and, stuff like that. But it's really the stigma towards fandom culture and the stuff that comes with it that I think kind of discourages people a bit in terms of that negative outlook. Because, for example, even parties these days for love and what's it name?
Not love and deep space, girl. Let's tell us what your head.
That's crazy.
Residual feedback, people. Residual feedback.
I Love Soca had a gaming theme, and they had a whole Super Mario setup with the green pipes and stuff and everything. So, mind you, people didn't necessarily dress to the theme. It was just like a part of like the decor. But a lot of it, I think, comes down to, as I said, the setting. In terms of everyday, people are a little more at not too keen on it. But as was mentioned, the women are becoming a lot more adventurous in how they choose to present themselves and dress and stuff.
Okay, let me go to the second part of this question. I'm going to modify it a little bit because it's too open-ended for the second part of this question. So I'll just put it, let's make this a little bit more fun. Instead of saying, can cosplay fashion change the way the world perceives anime to even a greater acceptance, what anime-inspired cosplay fashion would you wear out in the street to try to change the world's perception of how they accept anime? We'll start with now first.
Why you start with the person of the least experience in the anime? That's
pick an anime.
Please, I swear.
Pick an anime. Find a character with the clothes. You need more time?
Yeah, I need more time.
Okay, Zuri, let's go with you. An anime character. You take their inspiration to make up something to wear out in the street as something you normally wear, in hopes to try to get everyone more involved.
I've already been doing that actually. So most persons recognize me in the streets as the Tanjiro girl because every time I go out, I would always have like my Tanjiro, Hanafuda earrings, and the cloak.
Oh, really?
So they recognize me as a Tanjiro girl. And they actually start asking me about anime events, etc., because they realize that there are people out here that actually enjoy it and go out and do stuff like that. So they're inspired by it because I actually had a girl the other day sent me a picture of a cosplay that she did because she saw that I wore the outfit out in public. So I was just like, yay.
Okay. Choco, who would you dress up as, anime inspired, to go outside on an everyday occasion to try to do your part to inspire cosplay themed fashion?
I haven't really thought of that, honestly, but someone I think some outfits from Dan that Momo wears are like, especially the earrings.
Yes.
I really like the earrings, but yeah, overall I really made a thought of that, so probably I'm still like thinking, but that's what I have so far as an answer.
Just to give you an idea, right? I'm reading the chat. Lucian Jocka said he would step out in an Alucard or Helsing. That I would rock that. I would rock an Alucard and a Helsing. I'm with that.
I got mine, so when they finish the other ones, I can come back.
So, now you can go now.
Rotted. All right, that's a quick round. All right. I would say Death Note can already have majority of that one girl that's obsessed with Elf.
What, Misa?
Yes, I already have like majority of her wardrobe, and I already wear that go out. So all I need is a nice red necklace, and that's me right there. So I would rock Death Note fashion.
Prime example of that. So when Sonic 3 came out, Niall was dressed up. If you don't watch Sonic, you wouldn't know. You'd have to know the lore of Sonic.
Oh, that was for the people that knew.
But if you took off the, what you got, a tam?
Yeah.
If you took off the tam that Niall was wearing, what she's wearing is something, it's just let you know, it was not altered. That clothes is normal. But the clothes that she wore literally is from a cartoon 25 years ago. So there's a character called Princess Sally. And she's, well, if she was to become human, she's actually an animal. She's a squirrel slash
chipmunk,
right?
That's crazy.
She wears a full brown bodysuit with
actually her fur is brown.
Yeah, fur is brown. Yeah, that's true. So I wouldn't.
And so she rocks a vest, and her hair is red.
Sonic, is it from Sonic Underground?
No, she's not. Well, yeah, she is in Sonic Underground, but she's originally from the original Sonic universe, from the comics and the games and stuff like that. But the point is, what she was wearing isn't inspired from. Well, they wouldn't know because this was like bought from a regular store outfit.
No, this was a long time. Like, if you.
But the point is, you see what I'm saying? She could wear that, and people wouldn't even notice that what she's wearing is inspired from a video game. So, Marcy, what would you wear?
Been rooming on this. I'll definitely wear outfits from Bleach. Their street style is, I think, it's top tier.
Which show again?
Their street style clothing.
Bleach.
Oh, Bleach. Oh, yeah. Wait, you actually wear a Shinigami?
Definitely.
Wait, a Stern Ritter or a Shinigami? Quincy. Well,
Shinigami.
yeah,
No, I would wear like Quincy. I think oh my god, the Quincy outfits are.
And you see, that's my point. Why aren't businessmen dressing like Quincy? If you look at Ashida, businessmen should look like Ashida. And they could have different.
I love Ishida.
They could have different colors.
Definitely.
They could have different colors of the actual outfit: black, silver, gray, white. These things can rock. Why aren't the men wearing that? They still wear. They're still rocking the same.
Especially when they touch on the 1,000-year blood wars. They're innovators.
Yes, they are. Stated says Niall was dressed up as a chipmunk.
Where was this?
That's crazy.
Yes,
stated.
Yes, she actually cosplayed as a chipmunk.
It's a full bodysuit, so don't give me shit.
Now that we brought this up,
Wait, I don't answer mine yet.
Wait, you didn't?
Oh, yeah.
Neko
didn't answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Neko, go on. I'm sorry.
So everything and anything from Cyberpunk, first of all.
Wow.
Let us start there. Everything and
I
anything
knew you were
from
gonna say
Cyberpunk.
that. I knew you were gonna say that.
Right. Characters that wear long jacket and cloak and big pants, them type of things, right? I would particularly, although I already do the big pants thing, but yeah. I would and since we're still on the cyberpunk topic as well, like cybernetic looking stuff with like lights.
Lights on clothing.
Yeah.
Why hasn't that existed in the late 1990s, early 2000s, and then it vanished?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were going towards that, and then I don't know why it
It's
faded.
more of a
Yeah,
maintenance thing.
They had the neon lights jackets with the streams on and shit. So it
And
was
or
ridiculous.
kids have it, the neon sneakers.
I had light up sneakers.
Actually, I
Yeah.
have an old one
I
that
think it was around during the time Tron was popular.
Oh,
So I guess that's
The
why.
Tron
Oh, God.
outfits were
The Tron
godlike.
Yeah.
One of them.
Daft Punk was really pushing that hard.
You have served me well, my Einherjar.
What
Yeah,
the?
real quick.
Oh,
Stephen Michael 56 has just donated $5. Where is the chipmunk outfit of chipmunk cheeks?
Hmm.
you know, I should have removed that from the original stream. Thank you, Stated, for the $5
Oh
donation.
my.
Please, in fact, let me just put this in here right now. That was not supposed to be on that.
Oh.
Oh, because
Who put that there?
I put that there. That was a mistake.
Oh,
wasn't
they're gonna make Stated leave the stream and leave a dislike now. Thanks a lot.
Anyone trying to donate,
State is about to lose it.
please use the other link.
He's gonna
Please.
leave this. He's gonna leave the stream now. Here you
How do
go.
we know? I know it's doing. Hold on. Which one is which? Oh, I'll just turn it off.
Yep.
And leave a dislike. That's crazy.
I left it dislike. Okay.
Brought it upon himself.
Well,
Let us.
no. It's not. That's not his fault. I was supposed to. I did because this is a what's the word for this thing? A duplicate. Because this was a
If he's
duplicate.
already going off, you say you want a refund.
He wants a refund because it was a duplicate layout. It took that scene as well. But I just turned it off, so it won't even come up. Use the other link, guys. Someone said, "Oh, that was awkward." Yeah.
Sorry, Stated.
So, okay, so with that being said, I'm glad we're done with this because this leads up to the most controversial topic of the evening. Now,
Is it really controversial though?
yes, it very much is. If you thought the opening was crazy, we're about to get medieval. Now, let me crop my fingers for this. All right. Jamaican men, prepare to be insulted. Just let y'all know right now.
Oh my gosh.
Question number 3 is a 2-part question. And we're going to take this part to leave the floor completely open to the ladies. So this is the part where I talk the least. Well, Dragon, you haven't really said much because we didn't really get it. But you
Of
definitely...
course, because all this love and this space and fantasy was only for women.
Oops.
Yes,
Can I
that's true.
comment on that? You mad?
Facts.
Damn.
So, let me put the context before the question comes up. So, in the Jamaican pop culture scene, women have, as stated in the last question, have become more brave into expressing the way they express themselves emotionally, physically, fashionably, even spiritually. So they have all types of ways that they dress and carry themselves. However, let's just bring up her name. So there's a Valkyrie in our group called, well, in the Valkyries group called Chocolate. And she wore a summertime goth outfit. Nice
She's
little-
not goth. She's emo.
Oh, emo. I'm sorry.
So for the
Alternate.
alternative outfit,
It's
just
called
say alternative. It's
oh,
easier to say alternative.
an alternate outfit, right? She wore a black skirt. I don't know if she had stockings on. She had some chains or something. She had a regular white t-shirt. She had her earrings and her nose ring, and she had a Scully cap on. And TikTok blew up. Someone took her very innocent post and said something to the effect, "What's wrong with these basic Jamaican girls?" Yes, they referred to her as basic. So, because I want to start this off medieval, we'll save the second question, which will address that. But let's address the first question. So I'm asking you ladies here on this stream right now, are Jamaican men becoming outdated?
Or is it
Um,
necessarily only
if
the male dominance confident? I mean, whoa, my lips.
what is
um
English?
yeah, English. I'm saying, was it majority from observation was male that were commenting under the video like that?
Yeah, but it goes beyond that because there's other things that the dudes do.
Um mm,
I have a
uh
possible answer to this.
you can go, yeah, you can go then.
All right. Let me just prepare myself. So, seeing as the situation here is that it was mostly, this is the case. It's this question is pointing to that it was mostly men berating chocolate, right?
Mm.
In this context, in that are Jamaican men becoming outdated? Women do not dress just to get guys,
Mm.
right?
We do not dress for the male gaze.
The
We don't.
way how women decide to dress or carry themselves 99% of the time is not for y'all. It's to make herself feel good. That's what it is. It's not about y'all. So dudes berating another woman for dressing in an alternative manner, just like it doesn't, like, she doesn't want you. That dress, that outfit, that fashion is not for you. So it doesn't matter if you don't find it attractive. It doesn't matter if you want to make fun of her. She doesn't want you. Like, she wouldn't be going for you. Get out of your head. This whole thing about, Jamaican men being outdated. Y'all need to find something other than skinny jeans and Clarks, please, and one tired polo shirt with some
Not
supposed
only
name
that.
brand that is probably fake anyway. Like, come on, stop it.
Yeah, on the
We was
topic of
And the wearing
basically.
of the pants
Mm.
under the ass thing. Come on, be for real. Be so fucking for real. Am I really going to be in my nice skirt and stuff and look at you wearing your pants beneath your bottom and say I want you? Let's be
Mm-mm.
so for real.
Topic of
Well,
them being outdated, right? I think it's a it's a mixture of all things. I think it's a mixture of yes, the men thinking that the women put on them good up nice clothes and go outside just for men to look at the girls. It's not that, darling. And I think it's more of a society thing,
mm,
because
and a class thing.
Jamaica really goes against, not really goes against, it more like really scrutinize anything that's not the norm. Like in terms of fashion, entertainment, everything. If it's not the norm that what we're all used to, it's seen as weird, it's seen as stupid, it's seen as all these negative things. So
that
it's a thing to like break out of. And I think the women we're only getting more fashionable. Like, we're not gonna stop. So whatever they say we be it negative or what, it does not. It's not gonna change. The girls are still gonna dress the way the girls dress, and however your opinion is, you can blow it up your ass. We don't care. So
Well,
yeah, so it's a society thing. Anything that is not the norm is not is looked down on. So when they
And
see chocolate,
it
mm,
it
yeah, so
isn't as a complete society, because if you look at it, the women will always boast each other when they see them changing up styles. If a man see him brethren a try fix up him style, he might go be the first one for say, "I wanna yeah hear that." Yeah, but they are the
that
first
does
people to put
happen both ways. It happened. It's both.
both.
It's both. It's not just. It's
it's
not
both,
majority
Yeah,
but
men.
it's
It is
mostly
both.
from the male
that's
community.
what
It's
I'm
mostly from
saying.
the male community.
That's what I'm
That type of
saying.
thing.
That's what I'm saying. I honestly,
To back
for me
on something though.
personally, well,
Oh,
I guess
go
my
ahead, Coco.
experience, I have gotten blows from both,
Yeah,
women and male. So, um, I don't know. I think it's the Jamaica on a whole, like what was Nyla saying before when it comes to
Jamaican half after anything we breed.
yeah, yeah, like anything new. That's why I was like iffy on to directly put it on them, but I do agree it's majority male doing
Yeah,
it. But
majority.
yeah,
No,
but
when the ladies shipping, it's like an
example,
insecurity
like,
thing,
yeah, because
or
example,
yeah, it's really stupid.
yeah, because example, I think it was 2024 Anime Confess. I decided to wear a leather skirt. It was a short skirt too, and it wasn't even like that short up, if you know what I mean. And I
Mm-hmm.
decided to do a Q&A, and the questions I got were just so concerning because one was like, um you should start wearing those skirts less where I saw you wear at Anime Confess because it's very exposing. Mind you, I don't really wear like extremely short, you know what I mean? So like I was just like, what? And he's like, oh, you're wearing skirts more often because I think it's more like
You're
recently
a grown woman.
recently I was recently overall I have gotten to express my fashion sense in general more before that it was like my mom just buy this and said flick it. So now because I've gotten to be an adult and get my own things, I'm just like I want to dress this certain way, and I have learned my lesson in that way because when I was younger, I used to wear extremely baggy jackets and pants and all that stuff, saying that, oh, no one's gonna say anything to me now. I'm not gonna get venomous, and no scrutinizing on what I wear. But the total opposite happened. I got like a lot of callings, I got a lot of ridicule and all that. I was just like, does it matter?
You
Does it
can't you can't
matter?
please them,
You
because
can't please anybody.
if you wear
So
baggy clothes, they're gonna be like, "Oh, why you wear baggy clothes to look like a guy? This that." No, I'm wearing clothes because I'm comfortable.
mm,
It's what I wanna
You know,
fucking
jeans
wear.
pants and a
I don't
t-shirt
like
with
to.
some off-brand something is a problem.
You know what I find
mm,
really funny about all of that? We're literally in dancehall. Dancehall is a thing.
mhm.
Dancehall is a
Exactly.
thing. Skin up my pum pum internet. It's bare as you dare. Like all shapes, colors, and styles.
Exactly.
It's a thing. But still, if as I said before, if it's not the norm in terms of dancehall being our norm, like Jamaica's norm, if it's
But
outside
dancehall
of
is
that,
But
Jamaica's
it's
norm.
distinct. But it's so
yeah, that's what I'm
distinctly
saying. If
cultural.
it because that is what that is what they're used to. So anything outside of that is seen as weird, even though the same things could what that we see that we're wearing now
Are
is
so
similar to the same thing to the dancehall
Mm.
clothes. Not exactly, but some elements of it can relate to that. If it's not exactly that, you're seen as weird or stupid or why
Yeah,
you're wearing that. Wear that list as Choco said.
yeah. Because like I think personally there was a certain point that I got tired of wearing jeans pants constantly. I wanted to see
Yeah.
if I could try something outside of that. And I've realized that not other persons really think that. The thing is, I realized it has been growing that more persons are like, yeah, I'm not gonna just wear jeans pants, jeans pants, jeans pants, jeans pants. I'm seeing more expressive like clothing and fashion sense on
yeah,
our
because you
side
have the earthy
compared to
girls
their
and then
side. You know what I mean? But like I said before, I don't think it's like I think it's like damn, they're still wearing the pants, just the
But
pants
they
and the
add their
polo
own
shirt.
style to it.
Yeah, they just then the men still just wear the polo shirt and the jeans and the pants, which is they think is good. But I think at the end of the day, I can't really judge them because that's what they find comfortable and that's what they think in their head is just like, their expression. So I can't really
I'm sorry. Please to dress like how your grandpa used to dress. Put on one of the nice pants there with a vest. You know the nice little sexy vest shirt them.
Oh boy.
Let's go. Let's go. If I
Hi.
see a man on the road walking in a nice dress suit, not even the full suit, just the vest and the shirt and the pants. Hi,
I,
sir. I am
I
not going
won't
to be
lie.
afraid to walk up to him and ask him for his number because
I,
he will look good.
I won't lie, suits are my weakness. I won't lie.
Exact suits are my weakness.
Right, there's some. And then when it fit properly too, when it sits
Yes,
I
on them
won't lie.
properly, yes.
I won't
Neko,
lie.
That
you,
is
you
because
know
that
the
is the
guy
next that
that's
is the
on
next
TikTok that wears the
generation.
corset, right?
These guys sometimes, and I'm not speaking necessarily to the guys who cannot afford it. For the ones who can get what they need, forget, right? Please buy your size. Buy your size. Don't buy it too small. Don't buy it too big. Especially if you are wear as hood, please get it as your size. You will look so good if you get your size. Buy your size. Right.
One thing that they said is overworn, but I think is really sexy for a guy though, is like a black turtleneck and pants.
Yes.
It is worn, but it does look good. What I would say now,
Yeah,
you
it
can wear
does look good.
outfit.
Certain styles are
You,
timeless.
you have your button up, you have your turtleneck, you have your one suit at least that fits you properly, as I say, fit you properly, right?
Exactly.
You know, and then you
Right.
have your
It's
long
fine.
pants and your capri pants. So you can
It's fine
mix
as
it up,
long
local.
it's fine as long as they don't wear the chain with it and look like the
Yeah,
rock.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Not the
yeah.
Rob.
don't be talking about you're gonna put on this big gold link chain around your neck. Especially
Oh,
for the I'm so sorry, but guys who don't have a lot of meat on their bones, please don't wear big, heavy necklace. It does not look good on you guys. I'm sorry. It look like when our manga dog will get chained up in our dog house for life.
Bro.
Oh
I
my.
am sorry, but that's exactly what it looks like.
And
You
we're
know,
not
like when the
pushing,
dog
we're
them
not
they
telling them
stick.
to
yeah.
go outside of their comfort zone. How you
Yeah,
dress is how you dress. But when you see your friend, be it male or female, stepping outside of their comfort zone, if you keep your comments to yourself. Unless something is directly off, like you have this
yeah.
on the wrong
Or you
side,
just
if
play
your
it
shit
not
is
the right
upside
side
down,
or something.
if your chain inside out and your belt need to fix, that's different. But if you see someone trying their sense of style, if you don't have nothing good to say, as with all things, shut up. Shut up.
If you don't have
We
no
don't need to
sense of
hear
style,
it.
you don't have nothing to judge anybody
Exactly.
else's sense
You
of
have no
style.
reason to say anything if you can't dress yourself. If you can't dress yourself, lock him out.
Yeah.
I just
If
think
they
there's
put
a
on
difference
Jamaican food,
between
if you
weird.
can't dress yourself, keep by your mouth.
There's a
Keep by
diff.
it.
I think there's a difference. Like someone mentioned on TikTok before, there's a difference between wearing and styling.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's difference between wearing and
Definitely.
style.
So
I
Before
mean, it's just like how you would wear a plain black dress versus probably styling it with like a white undershirt and your shoes and
yeah,
stuff.
like what chocolate does, which I've seen
Yeah,
her and they style their outfit. Like
yeah,
it's just.
because she and I would probably wear the same outfit, but it's just
Mhm.
that she actually styles her own and I'm just there because at the
Mhm.
same time I can't be bothered. I'm too
um,
lazy.
I want to. I got a second part to the question, but I want to interject before with a. I just want everyone's quick opinion on something, but I haven't heard Marcy's thoughts on this.
I was making everyone say their thoughts, and thinking about mine. I will say that women are more likely to use fashion to express themselves and um, just try different things, and women are more likely to push the boundary. But a man has to understand that, a woman is, it's not the old times. It's not the old times where women didn't have a choice. Women couldn't say anything. They cower under their men and they have to listen to everything that the man says. It's not these times. We don't want to go back to those times, okay? Women should be allowed to express themselves and find out what makes them comfortable, what makes them happy. It's just a sense of happiness when you get to dress the way you want to dress, right? And for men, I feel like y'all, the way how you guys follow each other in sense of fashion. Like you don't, like it's like monkey see, monkey do. Like come on now, push your own limits. Plus ultra. Come on now, you should think
Little
of your
fake
own things.
brands, please. Let it go. It dead no. You can't stop beat the dead horse.
Okay, so
Neko, what would it say yesterday? Cartel come out of prison and stop wearing skinny jeans. I wanna still out here do it.
You can't make cartel come out of prison and dressing better than you. That's crazy.
see,
God
that's
damn.
that's what I want.
Crazy.
That was my
The
next
wow
question.
factor.
Without attacking anyone, I just want I just want the opinion of you five ladies on today's Jamaican men or young men from the ages of 18 to 35 wearing IMF skinny jeans. I say IMF for this reason. Clearly, those are not their jeans. It can't be their jeans. It doesn't
It
fit them.
look like them teeth, them look a 12-year-old
Ex-
sister jeans or
yes.
something. Not even brother, sister jeans.
All right. When you guys see a Jamaican man wearing that, how do you feel?
I feel like they're anally available and they need to stick with what they're used to. And don't try to look woman, because when I look at their pants and be like, oh, so you like men? I can't mean you look. And you're out here showing off your availability with your pants at your ass. I don't mean you look. You're looking my guy friend down the street. It's not me. Couldn't be me.
My skin just
No
crawl.
lies. No lies. When I was younger, I used to feel a way in myself because I was just like, why is it that these kind of men think that they have a chance with me? Like, is it how I look? And I know it's not because of how I look. Because
Oh, so you're insulted when they approach you.
very much so. Very
Entirely.
much.
Mm-hmm.
When I say my skin crawls and my face responds before my mouth does,
Yo, Marcia, you look like you have some trauma there. Would you like to express that trauma?
Oh no.
You know what them look like? Them look like one giraffe.
God damn.
Not giraffe. That's an insult to giraffes.
Yeah,
entire
that's
body
a giraffe.
looks like
At least
God.
Giraffe's legs look.
fashion sense.
That's what them look like.
It hurts my head just thinking about it. Like, you didn't look in the mirror when you got out your house this morning, or
Obviously
in
not.
the, you did not look.
Oh.
Whoever told you that you look good in that? Let me forget glasses. Get contact lenses. Sorry.
And girls reward these guys with vagina.
That's what I was just gonna say.
These guys get front.
You see,
That's sad.
if I was in a cartoon, you would see the steam coming off my head and my face blow up like this. Cause what do you mean? You see a man dressing like that, and in your head, you see yourself as a beautiful young lady. Cause the truth of it is, majority of these girls are so beautiful and they are so smart. And you look at
Actually,
this man that come up to be like, psst, 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 with him pants below his ass, showing. Some of them not even wash them ass and never show them ass.
The skid
Some of
marks
them
and the whole
underpants,
jars for me.
some of them underpants have hole, and you're looking at that man and thinking, "Oh, I wanna be with this man and build a future with this man."
actually,
Huh?
I want to touch on that. So, because I was there around the time when it started to become a trend. think it was when it started to become a trend. I think it was around like 2008, 2009, around that time era when the ramping shop thing started blowing up, right? And I've only seen it's only sensible women will see that and say, okay, are these guys gay?
Why are you
Because
gay?
these guys don't have no balls
You are gay.
if they're gonna wear skinny jeans like that.
You know,
And the only
there's
girls
a
that
way
they
to
would
style them, you
attract
know.
at the time were mostly schoolgirls. So it's kind of questionable. That was more about
What?
the men than it is about the
Yeah.
girls.
Hold on. Dragon, there's a reason why I have to chime in on your statement because I don't want people to get the context of this question wrong. When I said, notice I said men 18 to 35. The reason why I said this is because there are teenagers and down who wear that type of clothing. No. Hold on. I know it's not a cross to you. It's something I just need to say for the viewing audience that's listening. It's to indemnify the situation. It's one thing if you're born a sufferer, or in Western terms, you're born in the ghetto and you're poor and you cannot afford clothes, so that is all you have. That is a completely different situation. You wear what you have. What we're talking about is young adults who choose to buy this type of clothes and choose to wear it in that fashion. Like, buy a pair of pants that cannot fit them so that they can look like a sufferer, because they think that's a style that attracts any woman of quality. I have to put that context in because I don't want it to come off like we're insulting poor people from the ghetto, especially when some of us are from the ghetto. So the point here is that it's the grown men who can afford a pants that they can wear.
They chose to buy them.
But they chose to buy a pants that fits a 12-year-old and choose to expose their boxers that they did not wash for some reason. And these guys are from taxi drivers to, first of all, something, let me not even talk about their occupation. I think I've made the point. So I just wanted to put that caveat out there and that context out there. Continue. I'm sorry, Dragon.
Yes, I was so these men they tend to mostly attract schoolgirls from what I've been saying. They don't really attract like sensible women in the same age range as those men.
So these are
There's a
pedophiles.
lot more about those guys than it's about the girls. Although those girls were displaying fatherless behavior, so then again, it's not their fault. It's the men.
Well, I think, in my personal opinion, right, there's a little bit of, I think there's a fair amount of, in this particular situation, I think it's 50-50. I think women are also to blame because they reward these men for the way they look.
Speaking of reward, stop it. When I went to such school that I was talking about yesterday, Zuri, we're all supposed to wear a certain uniform, but there was this acquaintance that I had, and for some reason or another, he chose to wear his pants like that. So every time he would come up to me, I wouldn't talk to him until he pull up his pants, and it gotten so obvious or so habitual, like I will not exchange words with this person until I see that he's pulling up his pants. I'm like, oh, what were you saying? Until his one of our teachers saw that, and turns out he has been watching, and I was like, he was like, I like what you're doing. You're telling him to pull up his pants. I've been telling him for a good while now. Like, I told him like, yo, he wants attention from me, and I'm not gonna reward him with my attention if he's gonna dress like that willingly.
So do you think they're doing it because it's a style to get girls?
Yeah, because they
50.
get rewarded. They think it's cool.
I think it's mostly a validation from other dudes.
Yes,
Um,
that
I
is
think it's
definitely
mostly
that.
being validated amongst their peers.
So
Uh,
showing your ass and your boxes to another man.
Jesus
no,
Christ.
I'm not even
Gay.
joking.
That's why I said 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said 50-50. It's 50% trying to get girls and 50% validation for other men, which is when
Gay.
it's gay. No,
No,
I'm not
you
letting you
can't.
say
You
gay.
can't say
Because
gay
they like you.
because
Gay men can dress.
gay men dress.
Yeah, gay
So
men
you
dress.
can't even say
We're
gay.
not going to insult the gays like that. How
No,
dare you insult the gays?
So this
I
is
don't know what
So
that
true,
is.
Nana. That is so true because the gays could be watching this and be like, how dare they insult us like this, like we can't dress.
The gays would never. They wouldn't. That isn't a conversation.
and you know what's so funny? So it's safe to say that gay men wouldn't even be attracted to those guys.
Nope.
They
No.
wouldn't.
Unless they're in that same environment or
Unless they're
mindset.
down bad.
Then that's crazy. Which then leads me now to the final question of this entire podcast. So here we go. Have Jamaican women outgrown Jamaican men?
Yes.
Ladies have the
At
floor.
least some of us has.
I would.
A lot of it depends on like their environment and whether people have grown beyond their surroundings. Because
But if you also look,
if all you see around you is people like that, or if everybody is on the same slackness around you, then it kind of hard for break out of the slackness, right? But
yeah, no, but if you also
yeah,
look at it, majority of today's society is connected to the internet, and the
yeah,
internet influences people. So if you actually wanted better for yourself, you would know what is better for yourself. So no.
But then again, some people don't have the means. As we
Yes,
try
some
to say,
people don't have the
some people
means.
don't have
I
the
would
means.
say that some people don't have the means. But
Remind me of the
again,
question.
majority of the
Remind me of
people
the
have
question so we
access to
can
the
start it
internet.
properly.
Have
yeah.
Jamaican women outgrown the men?
For the most part, yes.
Oh, I wouldn't say
When it
outgrow
comes
the
like
men. I would say the mindset, because we
like
still have to fuck somebody. So like at the end of the day, it's like, but like I think it's the mindset. We're going to, as was said, the internet. Education is out there. You can know. It's easier now to know what to do and what not to do. Now more than ever, because majority of people are literate and somewhat numerate now.
But
So
go,
like,
but going to following this question, have women outgrown men? My question to y'all is this: if women rewarded the better men with their attention rather than the men of lesser quality, wouldn't that influence the men of lesser quality to step their game up?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But it would make a
I
difference, yes. But a lot of these guys depend on validation from other guys,
That's crazy.
not necessarily
Exactly.
validation of women. It's actually some guys, they just get with a girl just to show them friend them say them have a
Their
girl,
friends.
not because them actually, them some men have a bag of girl just for sure, so them friend them say them have a bag of girl, right? A lot of it just comes down to male validation.
But then
So
that means that they're having a relationship with the men more so than they have a relationship with women.
Yes.
this is why I said this on the pilot episode, that a lot of these guys are socialized through homosocial and not heterosocial. They do not know how to. They do not socialize with women. They only socialize with other men. They only see women as objects. So where are they gonna seek their validation from other men?
Honestly, this is why sometimes when I hear that a guy grows up with like sisters and his mom, I'm like, okay, You should know stuff then because you have sisters that you grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't just grow up with a bunch of men around you.
But the only validation, the only male validation a man should ever care about is his father.
But most of these
You would
people
have
are
to have one to have
so they
validation from
have
one.
a father. That's the difference.
Keep
You
in
actually
mind,
have to have a father.
Fatherless.
So this is fatherless behavior.
pretty much.
Entirely, completely.
Because not only that, the
Oh boy.
mentality in Jamaica is that men should have kids. The baby mother, baby father mentality. Them just want to spread them seed. So the fathers are not present in their children's life. Them just spread them seed and go about them business.
It's a sad quest to see how much kids they can get.
Yup.
Yes, boy.
How
Yeah, I have
much
a friend of
woman
mine
them
whose
can have in
father
each
literally went out of
parish,
his
how
way to
much
get a
picnic them
football
can
team
land
of
in
the
that.
kids.
I
Yeah,
would
I
say
know
that the
some
honor would be
guys
to
have
have kids
way.
and take care of them and a present father, but no, apparently the goal just stops at having the kids and the baby mothers.
Yup.
It just stops right there. Like screw upbringing, screw having a generation that takes after a upstanding young man. Nope, just get them kids and get more kids and
Because
get more
they
kids.
mix up the word legacy because apparently they're saying that they're trying to leave a legacy behind. What legacy are you leaving
I am
behind
so
when your kids don't even know
A
you?
legacy of degeneracy?
Marcia,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
I
just stopped
see.
using that political correct word. Legacy of filthiness. That
Mar-
must be the legacy they're trying to leave behind.
Marcia, I see you trying to squeeze something in. Come on, join the conversation.
Um, I will say, like, what's been on my mind is I feel like it's because of the men to women ratio. Because remember, women are basically the default gender because of the XX chromosome. Um, so because women is like men is one to basically two, so everyone man is two. I feel like sometimes women probably have to even settle for men like this because we are more in numbers than men, and men still have the upper hand in certain cases because of certain mindset of, oh, I may have to settle because there's not many men in the world, or there's not many men who will find me as attractive, whereas there are plenty of other women out there that are attractive. And
Okay,
so it's definitely the mindset. It's definitely the mindset and the environment
let me put
that we are in.
let me push back on that. So then I have a question for you, ladies, and here comes the This question is called the revenge of the nerds. So why don't you girls, instead of, you have two options. You have
Mm,
these. You have the men of lesser quality, and then you have
mm,
the nerds. Why
mm.
settle for the men of lesser qualities in hopes to try to change them when it's far easier to settle for the nerds and
That
change
and
them?
that
Can I raise my
Hold on,
hand, teacher?
Um, I'm gonna
Teacher?
hold on,
I'm gonna be real here.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna be so real
hold
Let
on.
here.
let Choco go. Let Choco go. Go on.
I'm gonna be so real here. I think it goes both ways
Exactly.
because the quote unquote nerds, all right, a lot of
Are also
y'all
a lesser
keep on saying, I'm a nice guy.
guy.
I'm a nice guy. Oh my
You're the
god, I'm so
weirdo.
nice, guys. Oh my. And they turn out to be not a nice guy because every time one person keeps on saying, "Oh, I'm a nice guy," I don't trust you. I'm
And
saying
I
far from it.
don't.
I'm saying
a
far
nice
Like
guy
you
from
don't
it.
have
doesn't
to.
say
And
they're a
the thing
nice
is,
guy.
Yeah,
a
you
lot
don't
of
have to.
them,
Yeah.
I think some of them also have terrible like time management in terms of like to spend. All right. The thing is, you can have your obsession with your game. You can have obsession with whatever you like. But from what I've experienced or from what I've been seeing, some of them don't understand you also have to put time and just commitment to the
Into
relationship
relationship.
itself. You know,
Listen, I will take a nerd
a lot of
anyway.
them lack. I'm not saying
Mm.
not a lot, but a good amount of them lack. But I think it goes both ways because honestly at the end of the day, like I think it's just what is the right term? Is it just men? Wait, no,
Like,
I'm not saying that. It's just that how would I explain this? It's just that it goes both ways. I don't think just going to the nerds is gonna solve the problem because they have their problems too.
that is
They have their own
100%
No,
issues.
that's
correct.
some of them are undercover slave.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
because
think
there,
we
because
all
there's
have
the
their
other end of the spectrum that's like, oh, 2D is better than 3D. You have to specify what type of nerd we are talking about because there are
Overall.
bad apples in under the nerd umbrella, right? Quite a bit, having you know seen and witnessed quite a bit in the so-called anime community, right? A lot of y'all need to understand how to talk to people, how to actually socialize, and how to not look at women through the lens of hentai, right? Y'all need help. Please go to therapy, right? So it's not a bad man versus nerd conversation. It's a low quality man versus someone who actually has a brain and is emotionally intelligent.
Yes, let me basically touch on with what Ray is saying with another time. So basically, what we are experiencing is the bar, the bar that is set in the in the dating scene between men and women of all types, basically. And on the woman's side, they're saying the bar is in hell, right? Because and I can see that from experience because from my upbringing, right? I am in a my upbringing is from a female dominated family. Even though there's a strong male presence there, my family is mostly aunts and female cousins, right? And from what I've seen is that men have men these days, whether the ones that are kind of done bad and the ones that are nerdish, a bit sheltered for that lack of better term, it's like there is not enough proper socialization. And that also factors into parenting, right? Like there's not a balance in the home for men where when it comes to the topic of the opposite sex, right? Right? And not to mention they've been mostly told that all you have to do is get your money up, get your body up, and you'll do fine. Right?
Yeah, you just left out the brain.
Yeah, you don't.
Left
You
out the
basically
mind.
that's the brain, basically, right? That's what the brain. Because after all, you as a man, you have to learn how to talk to people, right? You have to be flexible in your communication, not just with your peers, right? You have to be flexible to even the people that you may meet up in the near future, right? Because you're gonna come across different people with different personalities, different cultures, different backgrounds, and you need to learn how to speak to them with reverence and respect at all times. It doesn't matter if they had a poor background or not. You need to actually talk to them with reverence and respect, right? And it can and as my father always told me, respect will carry you very far, right? So for the men, basically, especially for the ones that claim to be nerds, because I said claim to be nerds because I'm a nerd myself and I don't really act in the ways that most nerds do, right? Um, you have to basically respect women, right? And without having the expectation that okay, you're going to get that respect back, right? If you don't get the respect that back, then respectfully keep your distance. Don't be getting all huff and puffy and whatever and saying that all these women are being X, Y, and Z, right? Because by the end of the day, right, all that matters is all that matters is the choices that you make in life, right? And it is much better as a man to remain respectful, to maintain his frame, even when you're dealing with bullshit, right? Because you cannot attack negativity with negativity, right? You're just gonna bring more negativity in the end, right? So you just have to just learn to be respectful and be diligent, right? Focus on your craft. Yes, focus on your craft and yourself, right? In a more emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable manner, right? And everything will just pretty much work out. Yes, you will find the proper woman for you as long as you remain proper. If that's what I'm basically trying to say.
Still didn't answer the question though.
But okay, so the question was
Well, no, this is for the ladies.
No, I was just touching. I was just basically just saying what Ray was saying.
But the question here is, have Jamaican women outgrown Jamaican men?
Well, in a sense of mindset, I can see it. I sense of mindset, and so I can see that they pretty much outgrown them,
Mhm.
right? Because I've known that women are always going to be very expressive in what they wear, um,
No, it's not just that.
in
It's
how they
also
act in
because
work.
we have.
But continue.
No, I'm saying that it's the higher the emotion because men should more run more on logic, while women are more the nurturing. They are the nurturers, the emotional party. Men have to learn to navigate that in order to have a successful relationship with their
Yes,
woman.
but in a sense of, let's say, like style, right? I feel like
Mm.
the logic part should not that logic part don't make no sense in the men's side. I think men these days are a little bit too, what's what I'm looking for? Rigid, right? And there's no reason to
Mm.
be rigid, right? There's
Oh,
nothing
the
wrong with
inflexibility.
being flexible in your style, right? Like for me, I always dress like I don't dress in polo shirts most of the time, and I dress in dress shirts. I have a dress shirt. I usually wear a dress shirt with black pants and a black boot, right? I don't really usually wear skinny. I don't really like wearing jeans pants that much or skinny jeans or whatever in that matter. I don't usually wear the similar thing that most Jamaican men wear because I'm like, okay, this is my style. This is what I am comfortable in, right? Because in my mind, I don't give two shits what other men think because I'm not trying to impress men. I'm doing something for myself. I'm not even trying to impress women either. I'm doing something for myself. And I feel like if more men have that type of mentality, I think we'll be much more better off.
But the question for the ladies, because I
May
want.
I pose a question?
We all already answered and said we've
I
outgrown
feel
them
like
in
we
terms of
are.
Oh,
mindset.
see, that's I was looking for
Yeah,
more.
I
I was
feel
looking
like
for a more direct answer and then the reason. I just got the reason, but I didn't get the direct yes or no, and I didn't want to assume.
My phone died, so I didn't really get to give an example of that, of a real time example. For the Valkyries, right? You see us at the events, you see us on our live streams, you see us out and about, and it's rare that you will see a group of dudes with us. It'd have to be like a certain setting. So what we make sure that the men that are around us are upstanding men, men who are about quality and respect and being a man and a little bitch. So other men who may want to, I wouldn't say be a part of the circle, but who would like a woman of quality, they would see what men of quality are rewarded with, which is attention, or it can go even further because we're all adults, from women of quality. So you can't be dog shit and expect a present. It's not gonna happen.
But the red pill society would say that being an alpha male or sigma, who cares about a woman's attention?
Well, they
Which I
can
think
go
is
have,
nonsense.
they can
Terrestrials, as far as I'm concerned.
they can enjoy men's attention. They don't value women's anything, so they can go clearly value men. Now that's completely fine. We live in a world that does that now, so that's completely. We're not judging. We're talking about the women.
Not only that, one thing that I hate to hear men keep on saying is that, oh, this girl's that gold digger. What gold do you even have for her to dig? How for y'all?
Why not?
Well, okay.
Like even the other day, this guy saw me on the road. Neko, you remember the cat outfit that I wore? My cat ears, the
Mm-hmm.
skirt, everything. So this guy came up to me, saw me look nice and everything. He looked decent, so I was just like, okay, I'ma at least say hi because, as I said, if someone strikes up a conversation, I'm gonna be respectful and respond to you. But if I don't feel the energy, I'm gonna tell you to go your ways.
Okay, Zuri, I don't mean to cut you, but Kat says she needs to go.
and
Oh, bye,
Marcy
darling.
and
Bye,
Marcy has
Kat.
Okay,
Oh, bye,
ladies.
Marcy.
Great
Bye,
time.
We'll,
Bye,
Marcy.
darling.
we'll close up with this because we're on the final question. So we'll just close up with Neko, Nile, and Zuri. But thank you guys, Choco. Thank you and Marcy for coming on. We need to start earlier next time because it's like almost 2:30 right now. But thank you guys for coming on. We hope to see you in future shows. Okay.
all
And hopefully
right.
start on time.
Well,
But you know how that
Have a
tends
good
to go
sleep, guys.
sometimes.
Thanks for
that was
coming on,
my
Sleep
guys.
fault.
well.
It
All
was
right.
that was
Bye.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Bye
Night,
bye.
ladies.
So finish up. What were you saying now, Zuri?
Yeah, so he was just like, "Oh, what are you looking for in a man?" And I'm like, "I'm looking for a man that sees someone like me and is just like, oh, yes, that's the woman I want to take care of and provide for." And this man had the audacity to be like, "Oh, so you're a gold digger?"
What?
And I looked him up and down and I was just like, how is me saying that I want a man that would provide for me being a gold digger? What goal do you even have for me to? I had to look at his outfit again and literally ask him, what goal do you have for me to even dig? What is your 5-year plan? How many zeros are in your bank account? You're coming to me about gold digger. Gold diggers aren't even looking at guys who walk. Trust me, they are not. What goal do you have, sir? Uno, stop it. Uno is not that hype. I'm so sorry. Don't.
I didn't even like
Mm.
you to begin with.
But
I don't think these people understand that I don't like men.
And
Like,
another thing too is that if a guy actually loves a woman, they're just gonna naturally want to take care of
they're
her.
naturally going to exactly
That's just how it works.
so
stop.
don't
And
go.
I
Yes.
think that's another thing because remember Marcy said earlier on that some women end up settling for men. Because out here, most men start talking about, oh, the whole gold digger thing. So most women end up saying, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to settle down with this guy and try to build with him. Babes, please don't do that.
No.
Because the moment him build up, he's going to find that nice, snatched waist, big booty girl that he was eyeing from back then to try and woo her with what y'all built.
Well,
Yes, it's better to be with a man that is willing to build with you than settling for someone thinking that he's gonna build with you. I mean, thinking, assuming.
Mm-mm.
well, I want to jump in here. This is no disrespect to either one of you guys. This is I want to just say something to the audience. For all the ladies who decide to come on this, whoever come across this podcast, as an elder man, I'm from the 70s. That's how old I am. So this, hence waifu God. It is important for you guys to understand that there's nuance to building something with a man. So let me impart some wisdom to you ladies in this generation. Any man that asks you to build something with them is not ready for you. I have to choose my words carefully. Let me repeat it again. Any man who wants you to build something with him is not ready for you. In my age, which is far more, when I grew up, far more poor than now. We live in an age where finances are of a great abundance. A man is supposed to build on his own. And then he brings a woman into what he has built. And she is
For her
supposed
to multiply.
no, and she's there to help you maintain. It's hard to build something. It is harder to maintain.
Maintain.
I'll use an example for sports for all the guys. You know how hard it is to win a championship? But when you win it, you know what's harder? Defending it. That was harder than winning it. That's why championship teams that win multiple years in a row, they're called dynasties. Dynasties are greater than champions because dynasties were able to do something champions could not do. Win something, build something, defend something. When you get into a relationship with a man, your only job is to help maintain the dynasty, the family, the empire, the whatever you call it, the tribe, the village, whatever. You're not supposed to be helping to build anything. When a man asks you what you're going to bring to the table, your answer should be,
My foot up your ass.
no, my...
That's a good answer, to be honest with you.
Your answer should be a child. That would shut any man up of any quality, high value or low. Because if a man goes, I don't need you for that, like, but you do need a woman for it. You will need a woman to bring a child to your quote unquote table. And that is the value of women that women seems to have lost. I don't want to say lost, but they not recognize. That's the word for it. Women do not recognize every man, even the evil men, want families. But you can only get that from a woman. So any man that ever asks you what you bring to the table is like, what's between my legs? That's why you're even talking to me or any other woman that you would ever speak to. What is between my legs? You need that to build a family. So don't ask me what I'm bringing to the table. Nigga, build a table, build my chair, put a plate, fork, knife, spoon. I need a dessert plate and drink. Some guys were like, oh, this is some white knight sin. No, this is how it has always been since the dawning of time. You want a woman who's going to bring you heir to your family, to build your village, to build your empire, then as a man, build the table on your own.
I think it stems from fatherless behavior, as on the lot
Yes,
to say, because way back when fathers used to be in the home and be present in their kids' lives. For example, if their daughters say my mom wanted to date my dad, that was a horrible mistake. But my grandpa would be like, what do you do? What do you have? Where are you going? What the qualities that you have? Why my daughter? He will grill the living shit out of him. And if you ever buff shuffle upon one of those questions, you're gone.
So here's a question, and I'm not cutting you. I'm just trying to get to the not the point, but it's to not validate your point, but it's to show your point. Why is it the fathers can ask these questions to another man, but the woman cannot? And to be honest with you, the women should be asking these questions. The woman should ask, why me? What you have in store for me? And let the man go, oh, you're a gold digger. Yes, I would like to make sure that our child can be provided for. So which gold mine you digging, nigga? I believe if women were that straightforward, men equilibrium-wise would have to shape up. You know why? Because if you won't provide that table for her, someone else will. It's the same difference between the quote-unquote Jamaican men who say they don't eat front. All right, my nigga. Don't worry about it.
One will.
Don't worry about it. What do you mean don't worry about it? Don't worry about it. You don't eat front. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll find it. Yeah, that one will find a man who will treat her like a full course meal.
Exactly. Somebody else will do it. Trust me. The women have no worries. They have no worries in the world.
I find that so funny because all the men be like, me not eat fun. But all the women are like, yeah man, me get my shit ate.
So then who's doing the eating? If
They're not gay, so someone's lying, you know?
Who's getting that all you can eat buffet?
So with this
and I know it's not the women who are lying.
So with that being said,
you never lie about shit like that.
With that being said, right? If that's going to be the case, then the men will have to know their role. This is fatherless behavior because the men have lost their role because their fathers never taught them the role. Because it's different when you don't have a father and you have to learn the hard way. But other men can teach other men their roles. And sadly, we live in an age where the men are not holding other men accountable for their role.
Them want to keep up the slackness. They like the slackness. They want to keep up the slackness.
They
That
don't
is
want to
what
give us
it
sadness,
is.
but it's not just father's behavior. I think that there's not a sense of duality that comes with being raised with a mother and a father, right?
Mhm.
Because if it's because there'll be some cases where men are raised by mostly fathers and they have that rigidness in them that won't bend in terms of proper communications and so when it comes to the opposite sex. So yeah, there's not a sense of duality really on like for the feminine side and masculine side for men, right? So
Is a is
it's an imbalance really.
Okay, but my question to you is it necessary? Is it necessary for a man to be in touch with his feminine side for him to not be an asshole? I don't think
I
so.
wouldn't say be in
Well,
touch. I say be considerate.
there's feminine side, but I think like having both mother and father present kind of has that balance, right? When it comes
That's
to
true. That
communication with the opposite sex,
that can't be
right?
denied. This is facts. We understand that.
Right. Those type of men usually have a 90% success rate with women, right? That's not to say that okay, well, that's not to say that it's not to say that those men have to be in touch with their feminine side. No, it's not to the feminine side. It's not that once they have like the mother and the father, like they have that balance. He understand that way. He understands how women are in general, and also understands what he needs to do as a man.
Okay, agree. Agree. Ladies, your thoughts on Dragon's point?
I think it's. I
Yeah,
think it's.
but
I agree.
Okay, so I guess we'll wrap this up on that. Thank you, ladies, for coming on. This was a real good opening return for the real waifu hours. I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming in. Rujan, Jacques, Jay, Herschel, and the rest of the gang, and Stated Average for the donation. Even though I'll fix that. I'll have to get
Talk
some.
to stated. Oh boy,
I'll have to get some new stuff. That wasn't supposed to be. I was actually supposed to change that altogether.
he's not going to talk to me now.
So, but yeah.
Nice.
Tated said, "Give me that refund back."
But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming on. Join us in the middle of the week for our pop-up edition of Real Waifu Hours. We're going to have one where we talk more about politics and what's going on in the world and stuff like that. And every Saturday between the hours of 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., we'll have Real Waifu Hours. Valkyries of Arcadia's Real Waifu Hours. We talk about with the Valkyries and special guests and throughout the community and things within the pop culture scene, video games, anime, and more. I guess that's all we have to say. Anything you ladies want to say before I cut this off?
All comments related to love and deep space are
That's
on
exactly what I was thinking.
alternate universe versions of ourselves. They do not reflect the
They
current
do not reflect on the choices that I will make in this one.
right. So do not. So for those watching and listening, do not get any ideas. I do not want to. Thank you.
Oh shit.
If you don't care about women's opinion that much, please go find a good man.
Exactly. And please, when y'all see me in the streets, don't think that I'm gonna say hi to you. I'm sorry. I don't like people.
Well, I
Take
don't.
everything we say with a grain of salt. It's just a discussion. It's just
It's
something
just a
fun.
discussion.
Like just chill.
I
Just
don't.
just calm down.
Just a podcast.
I don't think.
Your waifu hours podcast. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't.
Was,
I don't think.
no, let me
I don't
just-
think women should. I'm too old school. I'm from my era. It's just weird for a woman.
Like old school. You know how much I would want. Listen, I know that phone you can easily send a text, but you know how much I would love for somebody to actually write me a poem or a letter and say, "Hey, this is for you. Send me roses, bruv. Woo
I
me.
could do
Stop
that.
telling
I
me
could do
about come
that.
link up. I don't want to link up." Like this guy
I
in
could
my
do that.
DM, came and was just like, "Oh, you're pretty. I want to take you out." So I responded, "I am not trash. I do not need to be taken out. When you find out how to ask someone on a date, you can come back and ask me."
Oh, he was tight. Oh, he was upset. I don't think
I know that one they hot.
I don't think he understands what you meant by you're not trash. You don't need to be taken out.
I saw, and I wasn't even going to explain it to him because obviously he doesn't have enough sense and intellect to be with someone like me. Don't listen. Don't listen.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys in the next one. Real Waifu Hours, and we're out.
So hot, we're switching out the smoke alarms. Got lost, but I feel my way into your arms. Love how you creep into my wildest thoughts. Something about you, boy. Something about you, boy. We're only one kiss away, my body can't hit the brakes when touching. It escalates out. The dirty talking, it turns to play. We're all out of things to say. It's too late, we can't escape out. Oh baby, we can't